I'm back. Rhodes Rants on Star Wars. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Join the Rhodes Squadron. Today, let's talk about those leaks from the Disney shareholders meeting yesterday on Star Wars Episode 9. I tried my best to put together as many of the leaks as I could. And this is stuff that came out mainly via Twitter from people that actually went to the shareholders meeting and was able to see footage. One of the first things I want to touch on is Lando. There's a leak where they say they believe he was on the Falcon. It looked like the Falcon. It was a scene like maybe he had walked in. It was the first time back on, so he kind of like touched the wall of the Falcon. People asked about Lando and what he was wearing, if he was wearing the yellow or the cape. And initially they just said, well, it looked like a dark cape because they mainly showed a shoulders and side up profile of Lando, I guess, on the Falcon. Interesting enough, several reports said they did not see any footage of Chewie, R2, or 3PO on the Falcon, but they did see BB-8. Rey's clothes look pretty much like they always have. There was a desert planet. Nobody knows if it was Tatooine or if it was Jakku. Multiple reports said there is a scene involving Kylo and Darth Vader's helmet. There's also a scene where I can't really make out who was in what. Somebody was in what looked to be somebody explored a hangar, and somebody said they believed it was the Tantive 4, the ship from A New Hope, in the abandoned looking hangar. I wonder if that comes up from Yavin 4. I don't know. There's an explosion, stormtroopers in a starship hangar bay. Kylo Ren is in a white room looking at the Vader helmet. There's a scene of Rey, Finn, Poe in the Falcon cockpit together. There's also a scene where Rey is actually holding Chewie's bowcaster. There was some behind-the-scenes footage where Rey was actually doing like Daisy Ridley was doing high wire work. They believe, and I've seen multiple reports, that there is a zero-gravity battle, lightsaber battle in this film. I don't know if that's got something to do with it, but evidently she was holding a lightsaber during the behind-the-scenes. Several reports that there may be a scene where Kylo is actually in a room that is a lot like Vader's meditation chamber. Don't believe it's Vader's meditation chamber, however. It's something, I guess, new, something that would be Kylo's as opposed to Vader's, right? I like this leak that came out of there myself. It just gives a little more insight. IX footage included quick shots of all the main characters: Poe, Finn, Rey, then Kylo looking down, and then we see him looking at a container. He opens it to reveal Vader's helmet inside. Then it cuts. Rey says, quote, "It's too dangerous. I'm going alone." Poe then says, quote, "We're going together." We see Poe, Rey, Finn, and Chewbacca all settling into the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. Star Wars Episode 9 only had a behind-the-scenes reel with many shots that include one of the Tantive 4, Lando, and a new droid next to BB-8 that looks like a megaphone. We've heard about that in previous leaks as well. All right, so what do we think about that Rhodes Squadron? There was some reports that maybe the Knights of Ren, but nobody could confirm that they saw the Knights of Ren. It was, I guess, these shareholders are not necessarily big Star Wars fans. but they do know some of the characters, so they like leak this stuff out. I don't know. I don't know exactly. I don't know how it works. Now, the other thing that I found that was very interesting is Matt Smith, you know, Doctor Who was reported to have been in this movie everywhere. Every single media outlet reported that Matt Smith was in Star Wars Episode 9. And then a report came out of Twitter yesterday from Emily Zimler, a verified account. One takeaway: Matt Smith is not in the next Star Wars movie, despite reports to the contrary. He told me, quote, "As far as I can tell, I'm definitely not. Although, in parentheses, maybe we'll be surprised by his secret keeping in December." Now, there's been a lot of speculation involving Matt Smith's character. And I think a lot of people, there were rumors that he could be a young Palpatine. There was rumors that he could be Ezra Bridger. There have been, and most people settled on the fact that he was probably a member of the Knights of Ren. But now we're hearing he's not even in the movie, which makes me wonder, okay, did you literally not shoot any scenes for this movie? Was the reports incorrect out of 100 media outlets that you're not in this movie? Are they trying to be secretive for some reason? As we know, there are supposedly 1 or 2 massive reveals in this movie. Akin to, one of them is supposed to be as big as I Am Your Father, but I don't know how that could be possible with this group of characters we've got still alive. Because other than Chewie and Lando, I don't care about any of the rest to the point that I cared about Luke and Darth. So, there you go. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Join the Road Squadron. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.